What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing a review of the Crimson Guard figure recently released. This is not a Target exclusive or any exclusive, but it is kind of hard to get right now, simply due to the fact that a lot of people pick these bad boys up as army builders. So we're going to do an unboxing, then we'll do a general overview, and then we'll get into a review of the figure. So let's get started. Let's open this bad boy up. As you can see, we've got the box here. We got the G.I. Joe Classified, as all figures do, Crimson Guard. We have some pretty cool artwork here. Saber. It does suck that he didn't come with, if you see at this figure right here, he has a Vector, Chris Vector. I did notice that his tank drivers are coming with the Chris Vector, so maybe that's something they had planned and scrapped at the last minute, but it would have been cool for him to get an extra weapon. Alright, go ahead and open this bad boy up. Too important. Put that to the side. And there we go. Get him his full glory. Yeah. That's a nice looking figure. Through the camera, it kind of looks like there's different shades of red, but I'm looking at it in person and they're definitely all the same shade. These look just slightly different, but nothing too crazy. So let's get them out of the bubble here. Yeah. This is a nice figure. Head sculpt looks great. I don't see any crazy paint issues. Mold looks phenomenal. I know some of them have some rubbing issues right here with the silver Cobra logo, but I got nothing there. And then also I'm seeing online some folks are having an issue where there's a gap between the arms there, and he seems to be doing just fine. Wow, that's awesome. Put him in a pose just like that, and he balances really well. So let's take a look at his accessories. He has a saber, his sheath, a knife. He has like an AR-15 with a bayonet. He has a sidearm. Not too sure what that is. And we have his backpack here. Pretty nice, molded. Kind of looks like it has scales almost, and it has a really cool texture. Now a lot of his stuff pegs on to the side, so you can pretty much hold all of his stuff there. That might be the reason why they didn't add the vectors, probably to avoid him having any extra uncarryable sheath. A little bendy, that's okay. That's okay. Saber, looking really clean. Got like the Cobra hilt. Looks really cool. Let me give you a closer look at that. That's really cool. It's AR-15, and this looks really cool. Kind of looks like a modern AR platform, just based on some of the intricate details here. You see the receiver, looks pretty good. A little bendy, you can kind of see that. It's okay. Right arm. That looks really good. This knife also has the same hilt with a little Cobra on it. That looks really good. That looks really good. You can have an AR without the magazine. It's pretty good, so we're just gonna clip it in there. Oh, wrong side. There we go. That looks good. I had an issue with the Cobra Viper because the magazine was rubbing a lot, so it doesn't look like that's an issue here. Awesome. So, first impressions, I mean, the mold looks really, really good. You can see that it has some really cool details and moldings here. And it's all, it felt like it's all brand new. I don't see any reissue here, but it looks great. Yeah, that looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and add all of the accessories to him and be right back. All right, welcome back. So we have him all geared up. He's got his AR on him. He's got his knife pegged on, with his backpack, his sheath, and the saber, sidearm, and his holster. Looking really, really good. And just a couple things about the figure. He made his first appearance in G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero issue 29. Something cool about this figure is the fact that he's not just any other grunt that they have out there. He's actually a sleeper agent, which I think is really cool. The concept of him just kind of being hidden in plain sight. I think the original order, I forget what they called, order files, or I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the name, but one of the original Battle Files comic books has the line, he might just be your new neighbor down the street, which I think is really cool, right? Cobra originally introduced him as this sleeper agent that's a law-abiding citizen, runs for politics, actively involved in his community, and it's stated that he has to have a degree in either law or in accounting, which is really, really interesting. So I think these guys are pretty cool. I know that over time they started to develop the name Fred, right? Called the Fred series. They were all complete clones of each other. It looked identical to one another. And when they originally introduced them, they named him Smith, which I think was really interesting. If you see in the issue 29. Something else, if you guys are familiar with Kamakura, his father was a Fred series siege trooper, so he's a Crimson Guardsman, and his dad actually served with Snake Eyes and Stalker and Storm Shadow in the original G.I. Joe continuity. We do have this issue back here. Usually I like to bring these out because they complement the figure, but if you look at this one, sorry, I don't want to have any glare, but he's here. Probably not a very great depiction of him because he's getting his butt kicked by Don Marino, but it's the only Crimson Guardsman cover that I have. He looks pretty similar, with the exception of his face mask being inverted, so the silver and then the black glasses there. But if you look at the new G.I. Joe retros, they're coming from Walmart, it's a little bit more accurate to that depiction. Yeah, and that's a little bit about the figure. Overall, just a great figure. Some details, same articulation as always. He is pinless, right? That is a big difference there. The only difference that I can see is that the swivels on the hands only go up and down. They don't go left to right, which I think is really interesting, because I kind of like when they can bend their hand down a little bit to kind of tuck their weapon away. Everything else is what you're going to get in a G.I. Joe figure, right? The same double jointed articulation, swivels on the boots, on the thigh, around the ankle here, everything. Standard issue. These guys are great. They're really starting to catch fire here with the series. I really feel like they're starting to come out with some really cool molds. Hopefully we get Dusty in soon. It's probably going to be my next unboxing video. But overall, really pleased with this Crimson Guardsman. I'm a little light on the Cobras, so this is going to be a really good addition to my Cobra. So, as always, we give it a verdict at the end. It's usually either a must own, right, or a pass, or the third one that I like to add in there is just get it if you're a fan, right? Get it if you like the figure, if you feel like it's a dope figure, go ahead and go grab it. I would definitely say this is a must own for sure. Must own for sure, but just because this is a brand new mold all the way around, and the colors look great, paint applications are great. Really have no complaints at all about this figure. It looks great all the way around. If there is one, and this is just me nitpicking, I do like the articulation to bend left to right at the wrist, but that's just me. That's really just me. Everything else looks really good. Really pleased with this figure. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and put him in some poses and let you guys be on your way. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure to subscribe, like the channel, share it. These videos are starting to come out slowly but surely. We're getting the channel started, so I want this to be a cool little spot where everybody can come by and really enjoy the figures and create a nice little community here. So thanks again. Thanks for dropping by. Till next time.